Hey, listen, I got to tell you, we are live here at Prosper Forum in Amelia Island. We are super excited here. Jimbo, when did you get into town?
I got in Sunday morning. I'd say. And an easy flight and an even cooler Uber riding with Mr. Greg Majewski, who's going to be on the show today.
I think you got to turn that music off now, Jimmy, because we're going to try and get some. Yeah, I think that's a little better there. So we got. So we're here at Prosper. We got a big weekend, big week ahead of us, right? Jimbo, let me hear something here. Right now, who have you met so far that you were super excited to talk to? Last night, you were smoking. How many cigars did you smoke last night?
I smoked 2 cigars.
You smoked like 2 cigars?
2 cigars.
Who were you sitting with? Tell me who you were listening.
Ted.
Ted Ballestieri, right?
Ballestieri.
Right.
Perry Mealy.
Right, yep, Perry. I saw him. He loves a cigar.
Loves a cigar.
Is that your favorite cigar smoking pal?
I gotta tell you, I love smoking with Perry. He and I had a meet cute at the OG, the original.
The Sun Valley.
In Sun Valley.
Right.
And the quick story was Nestle was hosting the event when Perry was CEO.
Right.
They had this huge, beautiful event, big tent for food, big tent for drinks, big tent for a band, and Perry off to the side set up a couple sofas, and he and his buddies were smoking cigars. I walk all the way across the field. I approached the group.
You must have been sweating like a dog.
Sweating like a dog. And then I said to the group, your cigar smoke is bothering me.
Right, and they were annoyed
and
initially.
They all look at each other like, who is this?
Who the fuck is this?
Yes, who is this asshole that just walked all
and
the way across?
We're outside in Sun Valley.
And the CEO of the company that's hosting the event. And before, because they all looked at Perry like, put this guy in his place.
Right.
And before Perry could speak, I reach in my bag and I take out my
Your
travel
entire
humidor.
The humidor.
And I say, your smoke's bothering me because I think I've got better sticks. Would you like to smoke mine? And they laughed and they said, sit down. And now we make it a annual tradition. We meet down here and each night we step outside and smoke a cigar together.
I got to tell you, it's a nice tradition. I think G.J. Hart was sitting out there with you.
G.J. was with us.
Mike from Lehigh Restaurant, Mike Axiotis was there.
Yep.
You really had an A-list. I think you really are developing this cigar club.
Cigar club.
This may be a new thing for us.
And you know what we're doing tonight at our party?
I know we got a sign. We're calling it Ted's Private VIP Smoking Lounge.
I thought we were just going to go with Ted's Table.
I
sure you did?
I riffed a little bit.
Okay, you know what?
Riffed a little bit.
That's why you are.
I took the table and I went to Ted's Private VIP Smoking Lounge. You know we can get in there.
For A-lister only.
You know we can get in there. Cooch from Ecolab. He's a cigar
Cooch
smoker.
Is a big cigar
I
smoker.
saw him. You know he broke his arm or had some surgery or something.
Really?
I saw him coming in. He's coming. He's wounded. He's slightly wounded.
But is he okay?
He's okay.
Right.
It was elective surgery.
Elective surgery.
You know, I see over there's Josh Halpern.
We have him coming up later today.
Yeah. So it's been really great.
And by the way, just this morning's session, Ann Fink, Greg Creed, that's you know what that session was? Money.
That was VIP.
VIP.
I tell you, when Ann Fink, the president of Pepsi Food Service, is in town, you know what I noticed? Everybody who works for Pepsi is running around. They are running around. I'm like, where are you running? Like, Ann needs this, Ann needs that. She's not a diva by any stretch. That's the thing. She's not a diva.
A diva.
But I think the Pepsi people, I think they treat her like she's a diva, but she's not. She's the most down-to-earth, nicest person ever. Am I right?
She is a pro, and
unless we don't know her,
she's
and
a lovely
she's like,
person.
Because I heard in the green room here, she has some serious demands about what music is playing.
I heard the big issue. She wants no green M&Ms.
Yes, she wants. No, she had her own color.
Can you confirm or deny? No green M&Ms.
She wanted blue and red.
No.
And I think someone said that there are no blue M&Ms, the right Pepsi color.
Yeah, she wants a mix of blue and red and white, but she wants to be more blue than red.
My understanding, they had a custom-made
By the way,
for Ann.
Ann and I also had a meet cute moment again tied to Sun Valley.
Wait a minute. Tied to Sun Valley.
Tied to Sun Valley.
I was going to say, not this trip.
No, Sun Valley.
And you were sweating there, too.
Well, Shatsy gave me the advice.
Well, that was the best story.
That I didn't need to dress up for flights to these conferences.
Can I clarify?
Please.
What I said was, Jimmy, when you're on a plane, you should be comfortable.
Comfortable.
I didn't say cargo shorts and flip-flops.
So I travel with a collared shirt and proper pants and shoes.
A blazer?
And a blazer. And Shatsy said, be comfortable. And I admit, you're right. All you said was be comfortable. The pendulum swung the other way.
Did you ask Barbara what comfortable meant?
We left
Who
pretty.
told you cargo
So
shorts?
I wore a gray T-shirt, cargo shorts.
They were Gap cargo shorts from like
and
1990.
And Crocs. Well, you're not wrong. They were from the 90s.
I mean, they were not even the right length. They were baggy. They were horrible.
And I get on the
keep
plane,
going, yeah.
and I got my hat, my gray shirt, my green cargo shorts, my Crocs, and my, hate to admit it, but honest broker here, sweat towel. And I get on the plane, and we're sitting in the front of the plane.
Yep.
And I sit next to.
I was the row ahead of you.
Row ahead of me, and I sit next to a woman.
Beautiful
who's chatting
woman.
with us. They all know her on the plane. And blah blah. And I sit next to her, and I could see the look is, how did I get stuck with the big sweaty guy? But I sit down next to her anyway.
Well, she pushed a little call button up top, and she's
Anyway,
like, "Is there another seat that I can switch?" And they're like, "I'm sorry, Miss Fink, there's no extra
And then
seats."
as we take off and we're settling into our flight, I take out my laptop. Ann takes out her laptop, and I realize when her screen pops up and you see Pepsi logos, I realize that is sitting next to Ann Fink. I introduce myself. We chat. We did joke about my sweatiness and not felt size.
Yeah.
And for the rest of, and we became really good friends and spent a lot of time with Pepsi at that event.
Yeah.
But every meeting with Pepsi started off with, I got sat next to the sweaty guy wearing a
Yes.
T-shirt, cargo shorts, and a sweat towel.
And I want to tell you something else that I don't think you know, but I'm going to tell you today.
Uh-oh.
So Anne, when her assistant, her Philomena, I believe her
Yes.
name is, when she books Anne's travel,
Yes.
she contacts me,
Yes.
verifying that you will not be on her flight.
You know what? I've earned.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you make requests like, I want to be in a hotel room near the elevator.
Yeah.
I want a room with a view. I want an aisle seat on a plane. Her profile is not next to Jimmy Fisher.
Yes, yeah, and she has your Delta Sky Miles
Yes.
number in her system.
Yeah.
So yeah, they make sure that you're not there.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's good stuff. So we got Pepsi here. I see the Nestle crew is here. I see Mars Wrigley.
I bumped into the CEO of J&J Snacks.
Yeah, J&J.
And
You
I
know,
told
you know
him-
what they are. That's the pretzels.
Yes. But then I told him about, is that where we got the Mars machine from or no? I mean,
No.
Skittles machine?
No.
Oh, then I totally had an Alzheimer's moment of thanking him for the machine. He's like, get this guy away from me.
He's like, we have them machines. We sell pretzels.
We sell pretzels.
Yeah, I think all the New York City pretzels in the pretzel, the push carts.
Yes.
I think they're all J&J. I think.
No wonder he looked at me like, this guy's crazy.
Yeah, because
He's thanking me for
Yeah.
the Skittles machine?
Hey, what is this
I
guy
make
talk-
pretzels.
What is this guy talking about? Yeah. We need to get. I'm going to ask Drew to go over and get, because we need the M&M's machine in the office. We got the Skittles machine. We came here.
Chad, I got to tell you, if you could pull off the M&M's machine.
Our next guest is Jim Biddix. We got Jim Biddix, the president and chief operating officer of Dave's Hot Chicken. That'll be a great one.
So, Shatsy, our partner and friend Nate is asking us to close out that little banter. How do you want to close out that banter?
I'm closing it out right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nate just can't hear
I
us
just
closing
interrupted
out.
you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're
I'm
closing
sorry.
out right now.
I'm sorry.
So then we got Mike Axiotis. And then I got to tell you, we've got Jeff Alexander from Wow Bao.
Wow.
I got Josh Halpern from Big Chicken.
Big.
We got Greg Majewski, Craveworthy Brands.
Crave.
Julie, who else we got? Kelly Eston, Chief Marketing Officer of Toast.
We've got Mr. Glass.
Noah Glass-Molo. Scott Boatwright, the CEO of Chipotle, which I got to tell you, it's great having Scott on because Scott was the COO when we interviewed him like 2 years ago here. And what I like to say is apparently that podcast did so well. Jimmy, I'm giving you gold here, like podcast gold right now, and you're not even acknowledging.
Jim, wasn't that Biddix walking by? Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Don't worry about Biddix. He's a pro. All right, so we got a great lineup over here. So we're super excited. So stick with us, man. Stick with us on the Hospitality Hangout Prosper Forum Amelia Island edition.
Boom.